This is the 2020 Wrangler Ecodiesel. I'm Josh Smith with GuidingMobile.com. I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this vehicle and share some of my favorite features. I've been testing out the new Ecodiesel with the Rubicon trim level, and I've come away pretty impressed. With the Rubicon, you get a lot of cool features. All of the Jeeps are trail rated, so you're able to take them off-road, but with the Rubicon, you get some extra features, some extra controls, and we have an advanced technology package in this one. The base price of the Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon that we're testing out is $41,795, and that's before destination of about $14,995. But this model that you see here as equipped is $60,485. About $4,000 of that is from the Ecodiesel engine upgrade. We have a variety of other cool upgrades, some that I definitely would want if I were to purchase the vehicle, and a few that you can decide if you want depending on how you plan to use the vehicle. Big draw is the 3-liter Ecodiesel engine, and with this you're going to get better fuel economy. One of the great things about this Ecodiesel is compared to other diesel engines, you don't have the same noise that you might expect from a diesel engine. One of the benefits with this is mileage. So you should expect 22 city, 29 highway, and 25 combined miles per gallon with this option. And you should expect some road noise while you're driving this. While I was on the highway, I was still able to make and take phone calls from inside with everything together. We have a really cool color option on this one, and I really like the way that it accents the Rubicon there. This is the Ocean Blue Metallic Clear Coat. It's a small upgrade. I think it looks great even with a little bit of dirt on it. Again, we have that trail rated, and we have some nice design options. I'm a huge fan of the hood on this because it looks really aggressive when you're in the vehicle as well. We have quite a bit of ground clearance here, and one thing that's pretty cool, if we come to the back and pop open the rear, we see our JL 2-door, 4-door. We have all of our information, then we have our water fording information right here as well, and then we have developed in Auburn Hills, built in Toledo, Ohio. And as we check out the back end here, we start to see some of the features that I do like in this. The bag that I just pulled out there can actually hold the tops, so we can pull the front tops out. Back here, I like we have this rail system, so we can move this around, so you can lock some cargo down. We have a mat, and then if we pull this up, you'll see we have some storage for all those things that you're gonna keep back here, you know, whatever you need when you're off-roading or just around town. And then down here we have places to put all the bolts that you'll need if you take the top and the doors off, so you can still take all that off. We have a power point back here, and on the side here we have some more tie downs that we can then also move around and use those as well. Really easy to use, and we can actually fold down these seats pretty easily and get a decent amount of storage in here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the back seat right now. So in the back seat, we have a decent amount of room. Right now, the driver's seat is back pretty far, and if we get up in here, we still have a decent amount of room. So you'll see I'm up in here, and I still have plenty of room. There's little places where you can hang stuff here. There is this little elastic spot. We have our window controls, and then we also have lots of connectivity option. We have 2 USB-C and 2 USB-A, as well as a 115. So you have a full standard outlet that you're going to be able to use there, which is really handy. We also have some small storage down here, a little spot to set stuff, and we also have cup holders that pop down from the center, so that we're able to use those back here because there's none in the door, and that folds up nicely in here. Now in the back we have some speakers right up here on the top, so you'll see one right in front of me, and as I swivel over you'll see one on the other side, because we can pull the doors off. This way you still have all the sound that you want. So there's 2 options here. So if I pull the first lever, it just folds this down. So if this is in your way while you're driving, you can do that. And then the other one will fold the seat down. If you pull the bigger one, it will do both of those. And as we come around here to the back, you can start to see the amount of space this gives you. I can actually even reach up here and hit this from the back and give it a push like this and open up from the back. So we've been using this to haul some stuff around. You can see a little bit of dirt in there. You get quite a bit of storage space in here. If you're used to a standard SUV, If you go with the unlimited, you're gonna have a decent amount of storage space back here. We have a premium sound system, so we have an Alpine speaker subwoofer back here as well. The model that we have here comes with a proximity key fob, so you just have to have this fob in your pocket. You walk up to the vehicle and it will lock and unlock when you touch the door handle, which is really nice. We still do have a built-in key, which you can use on the door. But the other reason that that's really handy is if you're inside and you want to lock something up, because you can lock the center console as well as the glove box. We have the upgraded 8.4-inch Uconnect system here. With this, we get CarPlay and Android Auto. So I have CarPlay set up here so I can easily see all of my stuff, interact with my music, take phone calls, all that. You can do that through Android Auto. You can also plug in and do Bluetooth, so you don't have to use this type of system, but I really like this because I have Waze and Spotify and my messages and all that. We also have standard radio with Sirius XM. Climate controls are here. In addition to the climate controls above, we also have physical buttons, so you're able to use those for all those. With the physical controls down here and the controls up here, even if you're in CarPlay or in something else, you're gonna be able to access those. Here on this model, we have a mirror dimmer, backup camera. I kind of wish for the price at $60,000 that I had heated seats. Might be another option, but definitely something that I wish was included with this, especially at the Rubicon trim level. We have off-road pages, which is pretty handy. If you're gonna go off-road, when you're under 25 miles per hour, you can use these pages. And while they do take a second to load up, they are worth it. So what you get here are 3 different screens. The first one shows us our pitch and our roll. So if we're leaning forward or backward or side to side, this is really handy if you're off-roading and you want to know, how your vehicle is, and the orange accents right there give you a little bit of insight into where you're at. We have our altitude and we have our location. We have accessory gauges so you can see all of your important information, and then drivetrain so we can see what we have connected, locked, unlocked, as well as our steering angle, transfer case information, and then if we switch over to 4-wheel drive, that will show up here as well. From a connectivity standpoint, up here I have auxiliary, USB-C, and a USB, so decent amount of connectivity up here. Right down here I have 4 auxiliary buttons that I can wire up to control accessories, which is really handy. In the center, these are our windows down, windows up. It's just where they are on a Jeep. We have a 12-volt outlet connection right there. Right here I can control the front and rear axle locker from inside the vehicle, and then I can also disconnect the sway bar from inside the vehicle with a push of a button. And then I have my 4-wheel drive control right here. So you have access to all of the things that you need while you're off-roading, and it's all built in and ready to go. That's part of the Rubicon package. If you're gonna do a lot of off-roading, it might be something that you want all built in right here instead of adding everything in later. As far as storage goes, you have a nice little upper storage section. This is our Wrangler top toolkit. So with this, you're gonna be able to take the top off, take the doors off, and I believe even then fold the windshield down, and there's an instruction booklet in there as well in case you forget how to do it. Stores nicely right here, and I believe you could also put it in the back if you prefer to have it there. And then we have a deep storage with another USB, great place to stash sunglasses and other things that you might need. So here we're inside the Wrangler Rubicon Ecodiesel, and you can see we have a black interior, and then we have in this model an upgraded leather. So we have the leather seats in this, which are a beige tan color. The inside of this is very functional, but also still pretty nice, especially with the leather seats. There's plenty of room on the driver's side. Passenger has a decent amount of room, although the glove box area down there does eat in just a little bit into the amount of room you have for your feet. I'm in the back seat right now filming this, and I have plenty of room. Up front, you can start to see the interior of this vehicle, and it is very ready to go off-road. We have grab handles, we have grab handle right there, and then we have pretty comfortable seats. They're pretty adjustable. The driver's seat goes up and down as well as front to back, and you can get pretty comfortable while you're in it. They both are manual up front seats, so definitely something to keep in mind, check out. One nice thing that I like is everything is very easy to reach from a driver perspective, and all the climate controls are still represented there. So if you're using off-road pages, CarPlay, Android Auto, whatever, you can still control all of that. We have tons of options built in for controlling off-road settings. We have our 4-wheel control right there. And then on the steering wheel, we have a ton of buttons that we can use. So some of the features that help add to that price tag, that $60,000 price tag on this model, are evident on the steering wheel. We have adaptive cruise control with stop. And then we also have blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert that's built in. And there are a few other options in there as well. So those all add to the price. But if I'm going to be driving this, and I'm going to be driving this on the highway, not just off-road, those are things that I definitely want and I personally feel are worth the price. One of my favorite options if you go with a hardtop Jeep like this is the ability to take these panels off. So there are 3 small pulls. So if you pull there, pull over here, and pull right above me, and then undo this clasp up here, we can pop out one of these panels. So I'm going to do that real quick so you can see what that's like. So the Jeep is about freedom, and what that means is you're going to be able to enjoy the open air. You undo a couple of these, flip this down, hit that, and then boom, you have the top off. So this is one of my favorite things about a Jeep, is the freedom of taking different parts off when the weather gets warm. It's finally 60 degrees here. It's been winter. First thing I want to do is take these off, and you know, it's only March in Ohio, so I wouldn't want to take the entire hardtop off just for the day. With this, I'm able to get a little bit of freedom and enjoy that aspect, and I can always take the hardtop off later. Thanks for joining me to check out the 2020 Wrangler Ecodiesel. This is the Rubicon model. You can find out more. We'll have links down in the description below so you can check this out. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like and comment. Let us know what you like most about it, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.